As an entrepreneur, my interest was really spurred by two incidents. I wasn't always running a big telecommunications company. I was a small-scale entrepreneur running a simple little construction company in Harare, Zimbabwe, when the HIV pandemic hit. And as an African, if one of your workers dies, you go to the funeral, right? We all do that. But I didn't know there was a pandemic. So I'd go to funeral. And then these funerals were every week, because I run a construction company. I had maybe 700 employees or something like this. And the scene, you remember, some of you are young, but some of us who are older will remember the scenes of the height of that pandemic, well, as that pandemic was taking off. So you go to the house and you pay your condolences, and then a relative comes over and says, "So, what are you going to do with the kids? This man has kids, and what are we going to do?" Sometimes the spouse would also be ill. So we started, there was no big vision. It was a crisis. We responded in crisis. So we set a program in my office to send these kids to school. So, we paid for food, we kept them in school, we called relatives of the children. We said, maybe 10 kids. Then it was 20. Then it was 100. And then somebody came, one of my staff came to me and said, "Mr. Masiyiwa, we try to run your company for you, but here's the problem. You said we must deduct from your salary. There's no more salary left." Because you pay for all these kids. I said, "How many are there?" They said, "Oh, there's a lot of them, maybe 100 or whatever." So, okay, so what do you suggest? Okay, let's form a little foundation. We didn't call them foundation, that's an American term. We call them trusts. And we put money into this trust, and some of the workers said, we'd like to also contribute. And that's, today you call it the Higherlife Foundation. 20-some years later, we helped 250,000 kids that way.